been fried, some kind of brain injury of some sort. Somebody that broke their back. But you go in there, and one of the biggest indicators for this is they go, and that's all. And that's literally all they got. Quadriplegics, things like that. Usually we have to do this. You guys heard of the quad cough? Quad cough is very effective. Some people do it on the chest when they take in a breath. You push on it real hard, or I usually do the stomach up through the diaphragm. You push on. Then the machine. So during the checkoff, I'm going to ask you, what settings did you pick? Just remember these settings. In-story is usually 20 to 35, ex-story 30 to 40. In-story time can be 1, 1.5, 1 3/4, 2, 3, 1 feet. Ex-story phase the same. And essentially there's 3 modes on this. Okay. There's the manual mode. That's where I flip it back and forth manually. And then there's the auto mode. I can program it, and I can just say, begin therapy. And it's just gonna do its thing. Now, if the patient's awake and alert and can time themselves with that machine, that's great. That'll work. But the best mode, in my opinion, is the one where you set the auto track or the cough track. So I'll ask you, what is cough track? Okay. So cough track, so you have the manual mode, I'm flipping. You have the auto mode where I set the time and everything else. It's just gonna go based on the time that I set. And then the auto track, so the cough track. The cough track, that doesn't make sense when you call it cough track. So every time the patient breathes in, the machine senses it and does 1 breath in, hold, and suction out. And then it doesn't do it again until the patient breathes in again. So it keeps a track of the patient when they're really sick. One of the problems with this, it could be the patient's so weak they can't even trigger it. And then you just ask the patient, because they're usually here. They just don't have any muscle strength, but they're usually here in the head. So you say, hey, look, this is what's gonna happen. Try to time your breathing with this, you know what I mean? How many times do you do it? You can do 5 cycles. And after 5 cycles, you take it off and you let them breathe, relax, and cough for you. Okay. And after about that, you put it back on them, do it again. So how long is the cycle? Technically, it's 1 breath in, hold, and exhale. That's considered a cycle. Now, if you do 2 of them and all of a sudden the patient's coughing, you go ahead and take it off, let them cough, because I mean, that's the whole point. And I'm gonna tell you, like after you do this with a patient, you get a feel for the patient. You know what they're doing. You can tell by the way they look, they're getting ready to cough, something like that. And you can see they're getting ready to cough, you can go ahead and hit the exhalation. So they take in that breath, and so you help them take in that breath. You push inhale, and you see them go like that. Go ahead and hit the exhale. That'll help them to not only they coughing, we're suctioning too. Help them get that stuff up. And then it ends just like all of these therapies end. You assess your patient again with the same things, breath sounds. Biggest thing is the cough, of course. Then you leave the patient, go document, put everything up. Now, is there any questions on that one?
Can you go over which patients would have it? So, like a quad cough, they can't generate enough. I don't know.
To be honest with you, like if you do the research on it, they essentially only say like quadriplegics, people who, like he was saying, drug overdose that had a brain injury and they can't cough very good. To be honest with you, most brain injury people can, but they just don't. But it's 99% of the time is for some or some kind of paralysis.
And some kind of diaphragm issue.
Yeah, could be I can't remember what it's called, but you actually can paralyze your diaphragm on one side, or it can become weak. Low phosphorus, things like that, your diaphragm can get really weak. So that's what we used to have in here. A lot of times, patients on the floors, I mean, we should do this on more people. I wish I could put it on you and let you feel it. That thing works. I'll put one on.
Okay.
Because I don't have enough mass. unless you guys wanna start swapping spit and boogers. No, I'm good. Cause it'll pull you, mess out your sinuses too. Take that. Alright, so this is usually for your you're really, really, really weak patients. Alright, any questions on the cough assist? Alright, and we'll actually go do it here in a minute.
Did I hear people say that they didn't have them in some hospitals?
Pineville doesn't have one.
Oh.
I don't understand that. We complain, but nobody cares.
Mm.
It's
Do
not
they-
something typically ordered a lot.
I assume they got the ABG machines fixed.
I was so irritated when I left that day. They better had it.
Yeah.
And it's like I told Laura, I said, this is an issue that like you should like let the ball